Give me G, C major. You're going to half step.
This is a collaboration under SM Station between a solo artist named D.ear and an NCT member named Jaehyun. The song was composed, written, and produced by D.ear, and D.ear's the one with the higher voice and he starts off the song, and Jaehyun is the one who has the kind of darker, deeper voice.
Cool. So that's what I'm gonna like, essentially, is what you're telling me. Cool. I thought we were gonna go into like a folk song.
Ooh. Wow, I thought this was gonna be a minor song, I'm not gonna lie.
I love how you can hear like the breath and I like his like the mouth sound that comes with the words. It's like just this very intimate sound.
This piano line, I'm liking it. Yeah, man. Too often it feels like. I'm shook. Nice.
He's got a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
I like his tone.
I like the harmony.
Love this.
This is like hauntingly beautiful.
Yeah.
Give me G, C major. You're going to half step.
Oh. That's a cool effect on the, I guess, what is it? Yes, it is a guitar.
This is very different.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like the intro to Fruits Basket.
I love how intimate this song feels.
I was expecting something upbeat for some reason.
Dude, I like the vocal harmonies too. That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Like they're meshing really well.
The timbres fit
Oh,
together
yeah.
really nicely.
See, you go to different chords, but you're still in the same key. Like that's an art.
I feel like if there is like a build, it's more like kind of subtle and gradual.
Nice. Oh, Deceptive's app. Whoa! They even change up the instrumentation. Imagine that.
I like the guitar like.
Yeah.
It's cool because it's like it leads on. I feel like to the next like beat or phrase really well.
Yeah.
We can hear the attack point on the piano, but it's still soft. That's such a cool effect.
There we go. Now it resolves. Okay. So he's having an internal monologue where he's like, maybe I did. Yes.
God, can't get enough of that A major. Or 5 of 2. Another song that ends with magical 7th land. Nice. I guess he wants to try again with me, and I'll give him a chance. Wow.
I thought it was great. I thought it was nice.
What about it specifically did you think was nice musically or harmonically?
I was like focusing pretty hard on like what's happening right now. Trying to like do an analysis in my head almost of like where's it going? I definitely like had some weird like applied chords to other key areas, like some chromatic medians, some half step. Like I don't want to necessarily pigeonhole this specific thing, but it definitely was like using 5 chords as bridges to other key areas that were like half steps away. Thought that was cool. Some flat 2 action going on.
E Neapolitan.
Yeah.
It's my favorite chord.
I loved it.
That was awesome. I like the chord structure as well.
Yeah.
Just the added notes in the chord progression.
Well, I felt like you said they had nice effects on the guitar. It was all very smooth, but not by any means uncomplex, and their voices just worked so well together. And I think that for me was really it, is that it was well written for their voices working together. And that really was just, the instrumentation matched their voices. So it was just,
Although I was wondering in the beginning, you had this weird combination with, it was just the piano and it was just the voice. Piano was not hard panned left, but it was pretty left.
Yeah.
And then the voice was centered. So it kind of left a hole
In the right.
And nothing really filled it along the way.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire what is this called? Music video. And yeah, so I wonder what the idea was behind that when they were mixing it.
I thought that like it kind of like chunked along in like a good way, you know, and they use a lot of like passing motions every now and again. After that, you kind of get lulled into like the ding, 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 bang, bang. Like there's like always that little like woo, but like very well strategically placed right at the moments when you're like finally in a groove, and then they just thought we were gonna just keep doing that, didn't you? Gotcha.
I thought it was like one of those though that like you could sit here and be like, oh, these are all the things that like made it interesting, but it's just beautiful in its like own way, and it kind of just stands alone. And so I think it's just one of those that like you hear and it's purely enjoyable because it's beautiful in its own simplistic way.
I want to try again.
Where's it gonna go? Yeah, it just goes up a half step. It worked really well. It was super smooth and good to listen to. It had a lot of really nice like little jazzy bits. I liked a lot of the tonizations, major sevenths. A lot of the times the vocals actually sang the seventh of the chord, which made it seem dissonant, but it was just like a seventh chord and it fit really well.
It was cool because I felt like the timbres of their voice very much created this musical handshake, because it's like you had like the low and the high, but yet at the same time close enough that it blends together, and it just like it fits and it works. Because it's like whenever you hit that next key area, you get that new voice that helps shepherd that journey. And it's just like, it's like a little mini relay race where it's just like, yo man, here's a stick. And he goes, thanks. Here it is again. Thank you, sir. It's just, I don't know, it's just like this little like cute, but like calm, and it's just like it flows. You know, it's just like very much like a buttery transition, which is like,
Buttery.
super thick.
I thought it was really well done. If you notice that, like in the beginning, D.ear, when he sings, he has a very soft, I don't know, ASMR voice. I guess the way they mix, either the way they mix it or the way he sings, the way it was presented, it sounded very captivating. And then having the soft piano just with that, you're just so, I don't know, you always want to like dive in deeper. And then as soon as it hits later, which changes to the other vocalists. When he sings, he definitely has a very more punchier voice, like heavy accent, like a softer accent, but with a noticeable accent. But then the beats, like the instrumentation changes. So instead of the piano, you have a softer hitting bass, and it really complements the percussion. And it's very nice because it's like the harmony between the instrument and vocal line just complements each other so well.
When they sang together in the bridge, I suddenly thought of something. So like in classical music, you know, you want to focus on thirds and sixths whenever like voices are singing in harmony. But then like there's kind of the Simon and Garfunkel thing where they add a couple of fourths and fifths along with it. So there's a little bit of harshness, but when it meets again in the third land, it's so satisfying. And this is what they do. There are a couple of parallel fourths in there, and you're like, oh, what? And then what? Yeah, but the way they meet, the two voices meet, is just so nice. Also, I feel like I've said this in some other reaction, but whenever a vocal line has a major seventh, like a dee-da, that's just one of the most killer intervals you can sing.
Agreed.
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new, I'm the channel runner and producer of this series. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're curious to see what else we're going to react to in the future, go ahead and check the description for a bunch of links that I have to playlists and schedules. Also, please check our Patreon if you want to support us. Patrons get access to unedited, full-length reaction videos, access to exclusive content, as well as early access to all the videos posted on here, and more. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.